What's up, guys? How's it going, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to celebrate the show that was Loki, or I guess the show that has so far been Loki. Now, of course, I want to go on ahead and first and foremost, spoiler alert! If you have not watched the Loki show, or if you're worried to be spoiled on things, obviously do not watch this video, because there will be things discussed in this video that will spoil things for you. Now, with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, what a show the first 6 episodes of Loki have been. We shall see where the adventure goes to next. But for now, to commemorate the first season, I wanted to go on ahead and Legofy most of the characters that we were introduced to in season number 1. Now, of course, as you take a look at all of the 12 designs that I will showcase here today, I would love to hear from you guys which one of the designs is your personal favorite. There are 12 to choose from, so let me know down in the comment section below by using the comments. Now, with that in mind, let's get rock and rolling. The first design that we have is, of course, Loki in the TVA costume and, or I guess, jacket, along with his dual-wielding daggers, ready to go on ahead and get to adventuring. I think that this is one of my personal favorite designs of the entire bunch, but I also, I guess, could go on ahead and showcase the design that kind of happens a little bit before that, and that is Loki when he is just captured by the TVA. So this is right as he's captured at the very start of season 1, episode 1, and this is that kind of inmate attire that he wears as he is stepping before Judge Renslayer. I think this one turned out really, really cool as well. I'm a huge fan of both of these designs, and these are the 2 Lokis that you have to go on ahead and rate. Now, speaking of Judge Renslayer, this is, of course, Ravona Renslayer right here. Let me know what you guys think of the design for Ravona. I did go on ahead and give her a hammer instead of the typical pruning stick, just because we're going to have a few characters with the pruning stick, and I just thought that to make it more unique, and plus because she is a judge within the TVA, I thought it'd be kind of cool to go on ahead and actually give her the sort of judge's hammer that she utilizes within the show itself. But speaking of the TVA, here's the one and only Mobius, and he does come along with the pruning stick again. Just to keep it varied, I didn't want to overlap the accessories for all the characters to be the same, but overall, I'm super duper happy with both Mobius and Ravona, as well as the 2 Loki designs. So far, we're off to a pretty strong start. Now, for the last member of the TVA, we have Hunter B15. I thought that in order to assemble a hunter from the show, who better to choose than Hunter B15, who's probably the hunter that is most showcased and gets the most amount of screen time and character development. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is a character that we actually do see going forward in other seasons of the show. So I went ahead and decided to go on ahead and make sure to honor that character, and hopefully I did the character justice. I did go on ahead and include the armor plating that she's wearing, and of course even tiny little details like how she only had a little bit of orange on the left leg and the right leg did not have that detail, so I did go on ahead and capture that. Obviously, she's got the pruning stick because after all, she is one of the Minutemen, and they all have that as a weapon. I guess technically you could also somehow figure out one of the items, maybe if it looks like a temp pad, but I just thought none of them really do. So here we just basically use the baseball bat recolored into a lighter, darkish gray in order to go on ahead and create that prune stick. And next up, we have another Loki, or should I say Sylvie. So this is, of course, Sylvie from the Loki show. It was very, very difficult to do this character justice just because she usually has that cape that kind of drapes over her shoulders. So in order to get that effect, I did go on ahead and actually recolor the arms a different color than the torso, while still creating the illusion as though she has got a combination between the cape and the color on the arms. I did give her the gold dagger that she utilizes, as well as a little bit of an effect part to give that illusion of the spells that she would cast. Plus, in order to do the horn mask that she wears, I did utilize the Wonder Woman headband, I guess, in order to get that effect. And I think that this one, honestly, as difficult as it was when I began building this design, I'm actually very, very happy with how this one turned out. Oh, don't you worry, the Loki variants continue. We have boastful Loki before us. I think this one turned out surprisingly awesome. I really was hoping that we would see more of this character in the show, just because he looked so cool, and then just the idea of a Loki wielding Mjolnir sounds like a really awesome concept. Unfortunately, we didn't really get to see much of this guy. Who knows? Maybe in season 2 we will, but I did want to go on ahead and honor him by creating him in Lego form along with his epic Mjolnir hammer, looking super duper stylish. And we've got even more Loki variants for all. Here is Kid Loki with that dagger that he then hands off to our, I guess, Loki Prime. I don't even know what we want to call him. Main Loki, whatever you want to call the Tom Hiddleston Loki. This is Kid Loki and the dagger. I think that this one, again, turned out really cool. I'm very happy with all the Loki variants. Even this one right here, which is the Elder Loki Oral, or the classic Loki, whatever title you want to go on ahead and give him. This one was very difficult to design just because of the horn helmet that he has. So I wanted to go on ahead and try to capture that to the best of my ability, while also giving him the scene of the glorious purpose where he's using his different spell abilities to enchant and create Asgard. But the way to try to get the horns to happen, I actually did go on ahead and have to use that specific mask, recoloring the hair to be the exact same color as the cape, so it sort of blends together and you don't quite pick up on it, and then give him that sort of a psychotic animation so that it works with that finale scene where we see him sacrifice himself for the good being of the other Lokis. Now, I know I'm gonna get roasted for this next one because this is Miss Minutes. I wanted to get some ridiculous designs going as well. It was insanely difficult to actually create this one because, well, it's supposed to be a clock with arms and legs. So I tried to do my best to recreate it with that goofy kind of lifeless smile, and then capture all the other colors to be correct in terms of the white hands, the black legs with the white shoes, and then something that somewhat at least resembles a clock or something, or like the face of a clock for the torso. So this is definitely going to be one that I am going to get roasted for. I'm already aware of that. No! And speaking of getting roasted, you didn't think that I would forget Alligator Loki, right? So I did go on ahead and create legitimately an alligator character, and the way that I tried to create the little horns that he has on his head is by actually creating a face inside the mask while also keeping the eyes on top. And since they are colored yellow, it kind of, sort of, if you squint and walk really far away, maybe could look like the horns on the Alligator Loki. That was the showcase of 12 characters, right? I mean, wait. I mean, really? Did you really think I would forget the absolutely show-stealing performance from Jonathan Majors? This is the one and only He Who Remains. What an insane finale to the show. I did go on ahead and build him as well, and included the little effect part on the left hand, since that's where he was wearing that temp pad that he was utilizing to give a bit of a history lesson to Sylvie and Loki. I think that this is going to be a character that is going to be a force to be reckoned with going into the entirety of Phase 4 and maybe even beyond within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But in the meantime, I want to hear from you guys. Which of these designs was your favorite? Which one do you think turned out cool? Which ones are accurate? Which ones are not accurate? Let me know down in the comment section below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will hopefully catch you guys here on the next one. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Bye.